Hey everybody, I'm Jill Brown. Welcome to your fourth workout in our 8-part series for beginners. Today's focus is going to be more cardio, more core, but we're also adding a little more balance, so get ready. And here we go. We're going to start with our feet a little wider than hips and shoulders distance apart. You know the drill. We're going to breathe up 4 times. Inhale and oxygenate the muscles. And inhale 2 and 3. One more time. And 4. Good. Now let's open up the shoulders, roll them back, right and left. If you can move your feet with it, great. And then maybe reach back and do a backstroke. We're in Southern California here. I don't know where you are, but we're going to be doing a little bit of swimming in this heat. Do 4 more of these. Stretch it back. 1, 2, 3. And now forward rolls on those shoulders. So you can just do both at the same time. And then maybe bring the arms out to the side, palms up, and circle for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now the neck. Drop your ear to one side, roll your neck across to the other shoulder, ear to the other side, roll your neck. I should say roll your head. You don't really roll your neck, do you? Roll your head one more time each direction. And last head roll, bring it up. If your neck feels a little bit tight, just look right and left, and maybe take a little tilt here, side to side. Now, let's begin with our cardio. We're going to start off with high knees. Lift, and notice how slow I'm going this time. So what's going to get your heart rate up is the bigger, slower motion. And that's something we talked about a little bit before. The bigger your movements are, the more muscles you have to use. The more muscles you have to use, the more oxygen they need. So your heart rate's going to go up to push that oxygen. So just keep that in mind when you pick up pace or when we make the movements even bigger. So let's reach up with one arm. 1, 2, 3, and 4 more times. Nice big lift. 1, 2, 3, for 8 of them. Now, take one leg up and just hold. See if you can balance. Right there. Excellent. Other side. And just see if you can lift that knee. Hold and balance. You can grab from the front. You can grab from the side. Not as easy as it looks, is it? And down. All right, now let's start off with some high knee presses. So first begin by just lifting your knees nice and high. Sometimes going slow and going big will get your heart rate up even faster than moving quickly because the movements are larger. Now let's add the arms up overhead. So just pretend you're pushing something up over the roof. Your thumbs are going to come back behind your head and you're going to press with your arms from the elbows and the shoulders. Try to keep your spine up really tall. And let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, right over the roof. 4, 5, you're doing good. Abs tight. 6, 7, point your elbows to me. 8, 9, awesome. Now, we're going to do a crisscross. So opposite elbow to knee, and notice how you have to stand on one leg. So try this with me, stand, and now let's do 10 more. 10, 10, 9, 9, each side. 8, 8, 7, there you go, and 6, 6, 5 more, because we're doing each side, and 4 more, good. Bring it across, and now even slower. That makes you balance more. Hug it in. 1 more, and now bring the arms straight up and down while you pull your knee in. So this time I do want you to crunch your abs, and let's do 10. So 1 and 2, abs tight. 3, think of doing a sit-up. 4, but standing. There you go. And breathe, exhale. 2 more. 9 and 10. Beautiful. Straight leg kick. So we're going to just fling something off our shoe like you, I don't know, got a worm on your foot, bug on your foot, kick it off. Excellent. So stand, balance, and kick. Stand, balance, and kick. Good. Ready? Let's do 10 and add some arms. Bring it across and kick. Bring it across and kick. 8. There you go. Pull it down, send it. Pull it down, send it. Tighten up those muscles. Crunch, kick. You got it. 3 more. There's 1 and 2 and 3. Balance, hold. Bring one leg up. Follow me. You're just going to hold your leg either from underneath or the front or both. And release. Do it again on the other side. Looks a lot harder. No, it actually is a lot harder than it looks, right? And here we go again. Bring the knee up and just balance and hold. Now, if you can't grab onto your leg because your knee doesn't come up that high, don't worry. Worry about your posture, and then maybe just don't even hold on. Just bring your knee up like that if you can. We're going to do 1 more on each side. See if you can hold a little while longer. Here we go. knee up and hold. That is harder than it looks. I know. One more time. Other side. Love it. And release. Good job. So we're going to do some side-to-side lunges. Tap your foot out together. Tap out together. So just get the foot pattern. Pick your own pace. You can follow my rhythm, or you can go slower or faster. Totally cool. Cardio's different for everybody. Whatever gets your heart rate up gets the calories burning. So heart rate up, calories out. Bring the arms out to the side. If you're going my pace, great. If you need to slow it down, you got to do what's right for your heart. As long as you're using your arms, using your legs, the calories are coming out of your body. That I can promise. So we're going to take this to punching arms. So keep the arms shoulder level. Punch one to the front and one to the side. It's kind of like you're beating up two people at once. And from here, we're going to do 10 on each side. 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8. 7, 7, real strong, 6, and maybe you can get your feet up off the floor, 4, yeah, 3, that's it, punch me hard, 2, I can take it, 1 more, nice job. A little stretch here, hands on your thighs, I'm going to turn sideways, you're going to stick your butt back, we've talked about that before, but we're going to do a standing cat-cow to release the spine. So drop your head, relax, pull your abs in, and then stick your booty out and flatten your spine. Let's do that 3 times. Cat-cow 1, just like the one we do on the floor. This is a standing cat-cow. 2, and 3, 1 more, and 4. Roll it up, and let's do the deadlift. So if you remember the standing deadlift, with our knees just slightly soft but not going up and down, we're going to stick the booty back, reach the arms out, and pull under. So really it's about the hinge at the hip. So are you doing this with me? Let me see. Butt back, and let's do 5 from here. Reach back and pull, very minimal knees. And 4, and 3. It's all about the back of the body. 2, the posterior chain. 1 more. We're going to add rotation. So after you do this one, follow me. Come down here. On the way up, we're going to see what's going on behind us. And then come back to center. Come up, see what's behind you, and back to center. So reach out, stick the behind back, reach out, and let's do 4 more of these. Up and down. You can lift the body, and then stick the butt back. And 3, 1 more time, rotation. And 4. Take it to a squat. So feet are hips distance apart, not wider. Toes forward, find your planted feet. And we're going to sit back in that chair. 4 movements. 1 is the hips back. 2 is sitting down in the chair. 3 is coming up from the chair. 4 is pulling that behind back. And let's do 10 squats. Here we go. 1, and lift. Watch your knees. 2, we don't want them doing the Elvis dance. Remember that. 3, and good posture all the time. Keep the spine elevated. 4. You know what really helps? I try to look at something, I want to look at you, but it helps my posture if I look at something just above my eye line. So try looking up. You don't have to watch me the whole time. And we got 3 more. Squat. 3, and 2, and we practice this in the chair. So next we're going to go squat with a knee up. Let's try that. Squat and lift your knee, maybe grab it 10 times. That's 1. Here's 2. See if you can balance even longer than me. 3, and 4, lift. 5, you're getting the hang of the balance, right? 6, 7, here's 8, here's 9, stay with me, and number 10, hold, good job. All right, now let's get the heart rate up again. We're gonna bring the legs out and do that side-to-side swing with a side lunge. So one of my favorite moves for cardio, and you've done it before, we're gonna do the repeater knees. That's gonna work your core and your legs at the same time, plus giving your heart a good chance to get higher. In 4, in 3, in 2, here we go, repeat it. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Now if you feel like going faster, follow me, we're just gonna swing. 3, 2, 1, and swing it. Let's try 10 of these, and swing it, 9 of these, and swing it, and if you can, try with one arm across, that's a little more coordination and a little more oblique. 6 more. If I'm going too fast for you, please just slow it down. You don't have to go my pace. And last 4. And last 3. We're gonna do a combo next, and last 2. Pull that knee in, and 1 more. So let's put all this together, shall we? Let's go squat, come with me, up to the knee lift. Again, squat slow to the knee lift. Bring it down and repeat our knee. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, guess what? Do it again. Squat, knee lift, squat, knee lift, and repeater. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, slow squat to knee. And lift, hold please. Squat, hold please. And repeat our knee this side. And 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Last time. Knee up, squat, knee up. Well done, guys. Take a deep breath. All right, let's move it on to some wood chops. So we've already done some diagonal ones. Let's take these horizontal. Bring your hands in front of me, separate your legs. Let's use those squat muscles. Sit down in an imaginary chair, and let's just turn to one side. So I'm gonna turn to my left, your right. So we're gonna do that 10 times. 1 and 2. So notice my hips and knees are facing you. And 5, my shoulder's staying still. 6, and I'm just trying to rotate up my waist. And 8, and 9, and 10. Right back to center, other way. So turn to your left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Squeeze the belly. 5, stay in the squat. 6, 7, 8, shoulders level. 9, arms out, reach. Now, side to side. Not all the way, though. We're going to go one side, center, the other side. Here we go. Side, center, side, center. So do a few more of these with me, and then when I say go, we're gonna rapid fire and make these a little faster. Get ready. Get set. Don't move your hips. Keep your legs squared to me, and here we go. Side to side. So just think that you're batting a ball on either side of you. Hit, 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 hit. Now, here's the challenge. Come down 2 more inches and twist, twist, twist. Keep those abs tight and use your glutes. Come down 1 more inch, side to side. Don't stop the movement, and now come up an inch, come up another inch, and come up to where you're comfortable on your legs, and let's go really fast for 10, 9 seconds, 8, 7, squeeze the waist, 6, 5, try to get it to burn, 4, break a sweat for me, 3, and 2, and 1. Hands on your head. Soften your knees, maybe turn your toes out just a tiny bit. Balance again with a side bend. This is called the prisoner. Side bend, elbow to knee. Side bend, elbow to knee. All right, you got it? Let's do 10 on each. 1, 1, side bend. 2, don't mess up your hair. 3, knees out to the side. 4, you're trying to bring your knee and elbow together. Good. Crunching at the waist. Trying not to bend forward. And we got about 4 more here. 4, 4, 3, 3. See why they call this the prisoner? 2, and 1 more. Good job, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go grab my mat. Meet me back here. We're gonna do some wood chops on our knees. All right, here we go. Some floor work now. So I'm gonna roll on my mat. You can take this onto the floor, onto your knees with me. But if you have a hardwood floor or you're doing this on tile, I'd like you to use a towel or at least a mat, something that'll cushion your knees, especially if they're sensitive. We're gonna do wood chops, so it's a little more core work. We're gonna take one leg out to the corner, so not directly out to the side, not to the front. So looks like you're leaning. I'm gonna do something kind of cool. We're gonna take our hands in front of us, pretend you're holding something. We're gonna reach around to the leg that you're kneeling on and then swing something up. So it's kind of like a toss. I like to call this the farmer toss. Like I'm tossing something onto my truck. And let's try 10. You ready? So we're gonna bend over, squeeze your abs, don't bend over too far if it hurts your back, and then lift up. 1 and 2. So think of baling hay. 3, ever spend a day on the farm? 4, forgive me if you live on one. 5, I'm a city girl. 6, but I imagine it's something like this. 7, 8, no nasty comments. 9, 1 more. and 10. Good, we're just gonna change sides. So bring that knee down, bring the other leg out to the side. You gotta find your balance, you gotta find your core. Bring your hands around to the side. We're gonna be baling some hay. So grab something off the floor, imagine, and then toss it up to the side. Here we go for 10. Here's 1, and scoop it up. And 2. I know, my jokes are bad. 3. I don't have a comedy writer. 4. And 5. Careful not to overbend your back. 6. It should not hurt your back at all. 7. And swing it up. 8. And 9, one more. Later we'll do it with weights. And 10. That was a great job. We're gonna lie on the floor next, and we're gonna take it to our crunches and abs, and then add on from what you've done in the first 3 workouts. So let's lie down. Lie down on the mat. Remember how to carefully get down. Either roll down one side at a time, or if you're gonna roll down together, hands behind your legs and melt slowly into the floor, hands behind your head. So we're gonna add on to what we've done in the previous 3 workouts, plus a few extra special features, including an arm exercise. Let's begin with our crunches. Exhale, up and hold, and then bring it back down. So remember, the keys are to focus on using your abdominals to do the work, pulling your ribs down to your hips. You got it with me? Please pause at the top like that, and then roll it down, seal the deal. From here, let's do 10. We're gonna do 10 slow, and then we're gonna do 10 fast. Here's 2, and 3, pulling the ribs to the hips, 4, and not pushing on the head, 5. Good, now remember the breath. Exhale up, inhale down. 8, and 9, and 10. Now, if you can, just stay up here, bring your arms in front of you or one hand behind your head, and let's do some rapid fire, fast pulses. Let's do 10. 1, and 2, and 3, or hands here, 4, 5, 6, 7, neck neutral, 8, 9, 10, hands back behind the head, slowly roll down, and let's do 10 more crunches. Here we go, 1, and 2, and 3, pulling the belly button down, 4, 5, and feeling your lower back melt into the mat, 7, just 3 to go, and then we're gonna go fast one more time. Here's where the burn happens, last 2. If you can, please pause at the top with me. Bring one or both hands out and pulse fast 10. Go 1, reach over those knees. 2, 3, reach. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. Oh, good job. Dead bug. Let's correct any business going on here with our spine. Knees up, in the air, tabletop, right over the hips. See if you can balance a tray on your shins. That would really be ideal. And shoulders flat. Exhale, tap one foot down, and inhale back up. Exhale, tap down. So the slower you do this, the better. Tap down and lift. Tap down and lift. So let's do 10 more of these. And here's what I want you to feel. I want you to feel bracing. Have you ever put on a jacket that was a little too tight and you zipped it up and then you wanted to make sure that the zipper or the buttons didn't pop? That's what bracing your abs is like. It feels like you're wearing a really tight jacket or a tight shirt and you don't want the buttons to pop off it. And last 2, exhale. Try not to let those knees come in. And 1 more. Now, let's keep those knees in tabletop. Let me show you something. Easier, knees in, harder, knees away. So find your hardest position for another set of crunches. Hands behind the head, and let's begin crunches with legs and tabletop. Don't drop the drink on your tray. 10 crunches. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, curling up, 9, and you're not pushing on your head, right? 10. Now to the obliques. We're just gonna roll across one side, back to center. So come with me. Here we go for 10 and center, 9, rolling side to side, 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Reach the legs up in the air, cross your ankles, and let's reach for the toes 10 times. 1, 1, 2, 2. Take your time. 3, 3. If you want to go faster, 4. By all means, you can do more reps. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. Can you get those toes? 8 and 9, and one more. Well done. Bring your knees into your chest, give your back a little release. We're gonna sit up and recline our arms. So, knees to the side is usually the safest way to get up, and then bring it around here. Now we're gonna work the triceps, the back of the arms. So some people can turn their fingers forward towards their heels. That's a little harder for some. So if it's easier on your shoulders, just spin your fingers out and kind of point them about 45 degrees away from your body. All we're gonna do is bend back like you're gonna lay down, but you're gonna suddenly change your mind and push yourself back up. So let's try that 10 times. Keep your abs tight, and your spine should be as tall as possible. And 2, and press 3 through the heel of your hand, 4, and 5. Try not to collapse. 6, stay up tall, best posture you can give me. And 8, and 9, and stay here. Guess what? Let's see if we can lift our butts up off the floor. What? Let's just try. Keep your toes pointing forward. Make sure they're hips distance apart now. And then just try to lift up into a tabletop bridge. Too hard, put your butt back down. If not, come with me. Let's try 5 of these. So lift the butt up. Open up the front of the shoulders across your collarbones. And 2. I know it's one of those ones that looks easy, but not so much. And 3. Lower yourself slowly. Strong arms. 4. And use your glutes and backs of your legs to do that. We've been getting them really strong. 5. Nice job. All right. Now, we're going to work on some push-ups. What? Yeah. So you can use a chair, and you can put your hands on the edges of the chair, or you can use your mat, or you can use a wall. So I'm going to go grab my chair and show you how I do it with a chair. All right, here we go. You're gonna come down onto your knees, find a nice wide edge to your chair where you can put your hands with your fingers down or fingers in line with your shoulders, whatever works for your chair and your body size. So if you're really broad, make sure you use the wide end of a chair. If you're more narrow, you can use the narrow part of the chair. So we're kneeling, we're gonna keep our tummies really tight, try not to shoot your butt back, but bring your chest down in between your hands like this, and then push away. And I know the first time you do it, it feels a little bit weird, like you might fall into your chair. So just ease into it. You're only gonna get better at it. It's never gonna get harder than your first time. So you with me? You got that? Let's try 10. And if you can't do 10, again, you never have to go my pace. And if you've done this workout a few times, go ahead and go faster. Do a few more reps. And I'm at number 4 and 5. Notice how I'm keeping my neck long. 6, and I'm not letting my shoulders come up to my ears. That's important. You don't want your shoulders to turn into earrings. That's not in fashion. And 2 more. Last one. Nice big push. Hopefully you kept your belly tight and you didn't let your butt shoot out. If not, you'll fix it next time. I'm going to move my chair out of the way, and we're going to lay face down on our mat next. Superman, down on your mat. You're gonna lie down, and we did this before with our hands under our chin. This time I want you to bring your hands out to the side, and we're gonna make it just a little bit harder. So peel your upper body off the mat like this, squeeze your shoulder blades gently back, keep your head elongated, and then bring it back down. So try 6 of those with me. Here we go. That's 1, upper body Superman. And 2. Remember, this exercise is about endurance. 3, it's not about reps. You don't need to do a ton of these. 4, slower and holding is better. So let's hold these last 2. 5, hold it up nice and strong. And 1 more time from the spine, please. 6, and down. Now bring your arms out in front of you like you're holding on to something on the floor. And now we're gonna do our legs both up at the same time. Here we go for 6. Lift them up like that and hold. Got it? That's 1. Bring them down, and 2. Using your butt muscles, your lower back muscles, the muscles along your spine. 3. Tap down. Don't rest for too long. 4. I want more time up and less time down. 5. If you can't do that today, that's okay. You can do this video again. And hold 6. Now, opposite arm and leg like we did in the last workout with quadruped, this time with Superman. So, right arm and leg, hold, right arm, left leg, hold. and down. Left arm, right leg. Try to bring them up together and hold. Arm is level with your ear and down. So don't leave your head on the floor. Lift your head up like your ear is attached to your upper arm and down. You don't need to go too high. You just need to get most of that body off the floor and down. Let's do 4 more. Here's 1 and down and 2 and down. You're with me? 3 and down. Strong spine. 4 and let's go swimming. How? We're going to lift up both arms and legs and then just paddle a little. This is a great endurance exercise. Try not to wiggle too much and just go swimming. If it's too hard, bend your knees and elbows a little bit like this. If not, more advanced is having your arms fully extended. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 seconds and 1. Takes a lot out of you, right? Hands by your chest. Let's do a modified cobra stretch. So we're just going to peel the spine up off the floor. Elbows are pinned in like you're holding your body up with your upper arms pinned into your rib cage. Just go up as high as you can, and that feels comfortable. And then sit back, bring your knees under, go into a child pose to stretch the spine. Now, we're gonna do a little more core work, working our planks again. So, remember our last workout? We got out onto our elbows like here, and we put our feet out like here, and you were working on that hold. Let's see how that's going for you. So ideally, we want our butt squeezed in and level with the head and shoulders, but if that doesn't happen today, we put one knee down. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow, then the other knee down, and we'll do a little dance. Here we go, tap the knee 1 and 2. We're gonna do 10, 3 and 4, 5. If you can just hold 6, just keep both knees off the floor. 8, 9, and 10. And if you haven't held yet, do it with me now. Press through your heels, elbows down right under the shoulders, and just squeeze the heck out of this. Tight, tight, tight. Give me 3, 2, 1, and bring the knees in and rest. So that's a traction stretch for your spine. It's probably thanking you right now. And for our last and final, we're gonna go into side planks. So remember these? We were on our sides. We had one elbow down on the floor, directly under the shoulder. The top leg was straight, the bottom leg was bent. And we're gonna use our waist, the muscles of our obliques, to pull ourselves up, including all the core muscles around the front and back. So, hand down on the floor just to help you prop up the first time and lift those hips. Once that's good, bring your hand up here, hi mom, or bring your hand here and keep that chest open nice and wide. So let's see if we can hold this for a while. Now, if you've been practicing this a lot and you're mastering it, here's the next level. Watch the bottom leg, bring it out back there. If that's too hard for you today, don't sweat it. Just bring that knee down and just know where you're trying to get to. Now we're gonna tap the hip down and up 6 times. Tap the floor and lift 1. Tap 2 and lift. Tap 3 and lift. Try not to focus on the arm. 4, try to focus on the core. And 5, last one, and hold. And release. All right, let's flip it around to the other side and we're all done. You want more? Wait for the next video. Workout 5 is a good one. Elbow right under the shoulder, top leg straight, bottom leg bent. We're gonna use this hand for the first rep to push ourselves off the floor, engaging the bottom side of our waist, our obliques. Bring this hand here, or wave to your mom, and hold, hold, hold. Now let's tap it down 6 times. Tap the floor and use your obliques, use your core to lift. 1, and squeeze up 2. Focus on the ribs to hips. 3, right down here. And 4, almost there, nice and slow. 5, faster's not better on these. And 6, hold, hold. Guess what? You are done. Let's lie on our backs and stretch. Great job, guys. I hope you had fun. I like that workout. Carefully rolling down or roll from one shoulder to the other. I'm gonna come down slowly like this. Knees into the chest for a back stretch. And now let's make some circles. We did a lot of core work today, as you probably feel. So let's do what we can to release the back. I'm just making giant circles around my body. Other way, giant circles with the knees. And then after you do about 4 or 5 on each side, bring your knees over to one side and arms across on the floor. If you want to add a little pressure, take the hand on the side of the knees and press them down To make the stretch deeper, take the bottom leg and slide it out. Hook this foot behind the knee, and we'll do that little dancer pose, keeping both shoulders flat on the floor. Take a breath, inhale. That feels so good, you hardly want to move. Bring the knees back in and we'll change sides. One nice big hug, and the knees to the other direction. Now remember, I want you to turn away from your knees, so I'm going to say bye for a second. Rotating your head, taking the free hand, pressing it down, taking the opposite hand and bracing the floor with it. Shoulder blades flat to the mat. Excellent. To increase the stretch, slide the bottom leg away and then hook this foot behind the knee. See if you can just gradually bring that knee a little closer to the floor. Doesn't actually have to touch, that's cool. And bring the knees back up to center. Good job. A little butt stretch, one heel on the knee. Lift that leg and pull for your glutes and piriformis muscle. It's a muscle that you can't see, but right now you can feel. Other side, one heel on the knee. Slowly bring it up. If you can grab, great. And remember, if you can't grab it, just put a towel around the leg and pull it towards you. No problem. Everyone can find a way to do this stretch. And it's also possible to do it sitting in a chair by just crossing your leg and pushing the outside knee down. All right, let's release the legs. Put one on the floor, pull one towards you, and see how that hamstring is doing. If you've been doing this stretch after every workout, it's hopefully getting a little bit looser. That's why we're doing it. Bend the knee in and release it to the other side. Leg up. Remember, we're trying to get the stretching leg to be straight. If the bottom leg bends a little bit, I don't mind so much. Bend it in and down. Grab both legs, rock yourself up or roll over onto the side. I'm gonna do the pull this time, and we're gonna come up onto all fours. A cat-cow, and then into our hip flexor stretch. So I'm just gonna get into the middle of my mat here. Cat position, hold, relax your head, relax your face. Cow position, flat tabletop back, and then gradually walk yourself up. Take one leg forward. You remember this one, the hip flexor stretch. Arms up. If you need to hold onto a chair or a wall, you've got that option. Inhale, open up the whole front of your body, and release. Other side. Remember what I always tell you about the knee. Make sure it's not overshooting the toe, just for your own safety. Up and stretch into it. Lengthen everything up to the sky. And bring it down. Have a seat and take a deep breath. Exhale. All right, guys, we're halfway through the program. That was workout 4. You did a great job. Hope you had as much fun as I did. I'll see you next time. I'm Jill Brown.